Hey there, welcome back to the channel. So in the previous video, we tried to improve our speed of our, our queue, and it was suboptimal when we added the correct memory orderings. When we added relaxed, it was like moving too fast because this is the ARM machine and uh, it really takes relaxed like to a next level as compared to x86 machines. So we are going to try to like do some performance analysis. So that's why actually I recorded a video earlier and not earlier, yesterday, and I messed up in some Arch configs. So I had to download Windows again. Yeah, because that was the only live ISO that I had with me. Also, my internet kind of sucked, so I had to wait 3 hours for the Arch installation to complete. And by the time I was like, okay, I'm just going to install Windows then, I guess. And that's what I did. And yep. So okay, let's continue. So this is my new Arch machine. As you can see, I've installed. Yeah, but also look at this clever naming convention. So my host name is RCH by the way, and my username is IUse. So I can so I can say I use Arch by the way. So that's cool. So okay. We will clone our project over here. So github.com and bfq.git. And when we do that, so bfq.git, oh, sorry, I just meant bf. Yeah, and if I run make run in this, compile 13,000 operations per second for Ricktop, and oh, also, okay, I messed up. So this is the different branch. So get branch 10 is the intermediate withdraw versus file repository but inventory closure with the branch. Use use get branch to work. Okay. So I'm just going to go into BFQ. Okay, this is the old one. So git checkout. Right, with Gerard. Okay. So if I run git branch, okay. Why are you not allowing me? Why why this collaborate? Is fine. Is Git not like Git is installed that cannot run less no such file or repository. Where that less bruh. Okay, I'm just going to okay. I had this I was trying to configure like I was trying to fix my tracer problems. It was pretty easy. I just had to include like the old version branch master. Yeah. Okay. The less pager isn't installed on your system. Quick fix, you install less. This authenticate to use a different pager. What is a pager in this context? That takes long output and let's just go through it like the and get up like that's yep, okay, I get it. It's like the you have to press G for going down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. So yeah. So the let us speak. So the pattern less. Yeah, it's done. Good branch, yeah, good. So now if I run make the run 30,000 operations per millisecond, 353 nanosecond, 4,000 operations per millisecond, and wait, why is it taking so much time? Wasn't Git temp the optimized one? Am I forgetting something? What? Pop? This is still the old code. Okay. I think I have the new code with me. Desktop blazing fast. Yep. So look at this. This is the new code that I wrote. This move is over here. Oh, and now make run. Look at this. 30,000 operations per millisecond. 355. Wait, it's the same thing. Oh, okay. I need to run make clean again. Okay, okay. So make clean and then run. 70,000 operations per millisecond. 33,000 operations per millisecond. Look at the latency. 235. Cool. Absolutely cool. It's lower on x86 machine, but you know, if it was like I have relaxed in there, I guess. So let me just check. So if I could use this one, so yeah, I have relaxed at some places and released at some places, but I've not implemented the entire suite. So I have two things to do right now. I need to learn how to use perf, valgrind, and what is that? gprof. Yep. And the other another thing is I can either complete the implementation of the code, which is not that useful for now because I just want to benchmark stuff. So we'll learn perf. So okay, I think this is the way to go. Perf, is this it? Maybe. Okay. So how do we use perf? I'm going to ask the client kind of for that, but business Safari flows. Use perf with C++. Boom, boom. Comprehensive guide to using perf for C++ applications. Okay, that's cool. So we do this. If I run this, check, checking if perf works. Perf stat ls. Okay. Perf stat ls. Most of the variables found. Number this. Okay, writing a sample C++ program for profiling. So we have this. D dash G enables debug symbols with a perf. Okay, so I'll just add debug. Just add something in make file that will like make run make all. So instead of make run, if I whenever I write like move debug or something like that, debug. Yeah, let's add debug, and this will be something. I'm smart at learning things. Something wants executable, which is bfq dbf debug bf bf and then debug, and let's change this way. So bfq this and this, and for dbfq to exist, we are going to use cxs flag. So this is new. I'll just add one more thing, cxx debug flags, which will be um, dash A2 dash G, or maybe just dash G. dash good dash so let's keep together how it is optimized and stuff. So, it's going to be nothing more. CXS input flags. So, full video content like this. Debug particularly PHP. So we are going to be benchmark out simply for that, which is always present with that. Whether CXS $CXX debug flags. Maybe I could have used if there, right? Maybe I should have used it. Yeah. So wait, what does at the rate do? Can't remember. So let's test this if it works. Okay, so it's pressing it. So first start this. So this is the easiest way. So debug if the no, it's not what the sample is by the standard. First start debug if no supported events found. Okay, first no supported events found. Guys, yeah, the dash G, right? So we do not plan to show trade this. Make debug, make clean, make debug. There's also pretty request to be done, so the problem is in hardware performance events. Um, so it's just not working. Yeah, this guy has some other memory events and no supported events found. This should be focused on the performance level in the root is not supported as events, or the kernel is not configured to the hardware. Okay, so in make debug, so for make debug, I'm not going to explain this. I'm just going to ask for this. So make debug should create the results that does it that make I just need to get this setup working. So okay, what is happening right now? So I tried this. Wait, let's test if the top works, maybe that works at 20%. Otherwise, that let's start first record after social performance data. First recording. So first record. So, horizontal executable debug PDF. Printable this for the video to going to collect CPU cycles slash CPU cycles slash minus for fail to collect any samples. The cycles is university buffer report shows the buffer that has no samples. Also check the buffer that order and there's any samples in it. This the virtual system explanation virtual select so then everything second picture will try to find some real application that filter profile see also check sorry counter slide dash simply try to track for scanning. Okay, so maybe I should see something in here. Just wait what customers and partners calling for full access. I have to pay for that. Uh, Not permission for users available. Oh, okay. Is it because of root? Come on. Now it's done. Okay. Let's okay. I'm just not going to think about it. I'll just leave it what I think. Maybe let's not do that one. So, do what will build when it's happening. Things for off collecting off collecting. How to make sure the collector runs. Check if prof collector is without permission. Yes. Which of the collector runs? You need to start with the collector set using this. What we can do is the yeah, we started it, so you can use the this to the collecting. Performance data of the system. So it's not working. I think it's because of block region. But you can have it. Yeah. Okay, national download, debug, on, work. It's just what it is. Um, so Okay. So installing first, feature space, yeah, putting that to not fix my error. So I'm just going to think about it for a while and just give it a lot. So let me see what I was thinking about the NSCSC. I'll go to the proof and not having access to the hardware performance counters. This is a very common issue usually caused by the things you are having in a given container. Hardware failure. Oh, okay. Now your host name is Ash by the way. Today this might be a virtual environment. Okay, let me run this directly on like what we have here. So yes, so if I run what is it? Perf stat debug DFP. Okay, it still doesn't work. Okay, errors it's too restrictive. So if I do this, let's see, it's two. What does two mean? User space only, no kernel, and why is that? If it's two or higher, try lowering it temporarily. Your system secure paranoid one. Allow kernel profiling, default on many distros, allow CPU events for unprivileged pseudo system secure the kernel for event paranoid. So it did work. Yep. Running perf without a. Okay. I think this should have fixed it. Yeah, perf stat. Perf stat. Perf stat at top. That means perf is trying to find those binaries via path, not the current directory. Okay. This fallback if hardware counters are unavailable. Or use perf if all the software events. Okay. So let's try perf stat flip dot sudo perf stat flip dot sysctl dash w right or something. If you are in a VM and can't get hardware controls. Okay. I have a large machine with me where it is installed on bare metal and I have SSH into it. That explains the event performed working the principal control of working in parallel cities and deliver the condition with VM support exposed. First take the parallel level and check if work as seen in the support list. Okay. Support list. We can see something. Base point event. So this should be one. Yeah, this is it right now. So this one and one. Top list shows a lot of things. There are trace point events and kernel events. Events and trace point events. Teacher assistant will copy your resource over and compile that. Copy your resource over and compile that. What of slash uh, let's let's try this. For two specifically cache misses are NPC instruction tricks while sharing a cache configuration show up clearly that what secret does Arch Fox have in the vendor interpreting to serve pretty old machine. I think it might have a bit on TM seller on something. I would think that modern counters should still be 24 providing this. If you to confirm LSCQ again, so LS CPU. So what's this? User flags. Okay. Oh, it has i5. Then it has i5. I thought it sucked. Okay. i5 4210. i5 4210. As well as security support for VPS is DF2 and this is not going to work right. Yep. Okay. So they talked about recommend load retired. So I'm just going to remove that specific one. Oh, it's working. So let's get into that. Oh, okay. So it worked, I guess. So why didn't it work for verbs at debug? If why no output for verb stack but dash flag verbs? If you're still running this on Arch, by the way, you're being better on Arch development machine. It's like you're a specific person, software accountable or generated events that performance feed the functionality that hardly being access. Your utilize both tries to use this default hardware events which require the access and the VM present exposed. Okay, first of all, it's not a VM, it's a physical machine that is sitting beside me. Since it was, okay, I'm not just going to give it like the whole story. So on the way, the physical machine, that case issue is simple. It's speeding because debug interface isn't in your path. Well, you can't find the binary, it's a missing backslash, just run this. Oh, these happen to work because so 22,000 these many cycles. So okay, I'm just going to run this again. Let's try for Pintor 13,000. So 22 million dollars. This. So so this is 1 million, right? So this is 22 billion cycles, and here we have 20 billion cycles, 27 billion instructions, 26 billion instructions, as well load misses. There are a lot of misses over here. RQSTS is LLC load misses. What are these? So 5.06, 4.28 time lapse, seconds. So this. So what are these? Of version, manipulate paranoia could exist when on asking resources. Questions almost certainly the fourth stack without a dash. He's trying to use it for the to okay, you know what? I'm just going to write this. So reboot. So here we go. Just had to do it, you know. Maybe it will reboot and we might have something working. Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit late, but we are going to fix it. You know. I'm getting a bit sleepy, but okay, we're going to do it. It's booting up. Put up, putting up. This GUI and all that takes a lot of time. Earlier, I just had a simple DTY. It used to work like so fast. Okay, does it work? I guess the system CPU connection refused is that because you have zero system CPU status. Okay, it's not running. So if we start it, no, it should be running. Okay, so now let's try that again. So Q twelve stack with uh so now let's make the budgets down. Yeah. 12 stack debug PFD. Yep, still nothing. Still nothing. So they are saying if this works, then the problem is surely those will likely throw the error and that there is exactly which default in this phenomenon system. Also, just to confirm, it is the exact error message when the standard that we it's still whichever we can spawn or something different. It's parameter message. I think it worked. Just so Claude should not ask the same thing again, and just so that this. Okay, so what is the difference in output when when you use dash e the counter shows cycles you instructions you with the use fix meaning user space only. This because paranoia burn estates funnel space sampling the default event set. First has to use without includes this node to zero. Why not make it minus one there? The most promising setting is manual derivative dimensions. The values could access include trace points that are providing everything. Yeah, okay, let's go for minus one. Because the explanation was for the elements this combination cool. So now this should work. Oh, sorry. So this should work now and doesn't. That was the cat. This might show something the same issue you observed is it's not because of the problem. It is indeed because of that. What the fuck? Why does that matter with sorry, I'm so sorry. I should be saying for the float, press G key not associated to use H to see actions. H to see actions. That's an escape. So yeah, front it is taking a lot of time. 41.52%. So front is the one that is taking a lot. And was so debug into this, zoom into this thread, zoom into debug. So also map details. So this it's okay. Yeah, nothing much. Most of these are unknown to me. Where is the good thing? Use front mob. Okay, in short, what I can say is front is taking a lot of time, right? Okay. Is it because of acquires and acquires a lot of time? If I were to make this relax, would it matter? Make clean, make detox, make clean blood, and then there's a birth step that can run birth step, and there's support with the code d.php. So it's going to execute. Okay, cool. And run this. And if I do perf, what they call what is yeah, report. So okay, we are inside report. So I think front is taking the most amount of time based on the data from PWD. Form script for all samples for this way. So there's this a flame graph. Oh, that's what I want. Flame graph template this does not exist to avoid that. To avoid this, please install a package such as okay, or specify existing flame graph template this or use another output format this. It's involved. Uh, okay, option. It's doing it. No, okay, I messed up something. I can't seem to I can't seem to do anything. I'm doing Command X. Also tried Option X, Control X, oh Control X. No. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. So, off the port over here. So, 48.75% is taken by this. Run script for samples of single. Escape. So, BF. What part of BF? How to? Oh, wait. So, this is going to. What's the connection? Right? Supposed to be if I SSH into it. CDF2 perf report. If I go over here and want to annotate this, look at this. I know simple thing. Bruh, bruh, bruh. So yeah, I can see like what is this. So the left side I think should be what is the time taken. Is that it? And RAX, EAX takes a lot of time. Hmm, strange. I don't know what each of these mean. I think I would like to copy this. How to copy them? Um, just minimize this. For edge. How to copy some stuff. This instruction, go to the office instruction, submit person to the previous application, show me not simple. Search string, scripts, print to animation type. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can do this. So P, capital P, capital P is is it done? Yeah, okay. So BF2, int, animation file. Okay. That's 100 lines. Yeah, cool. There is a 17 something. Some features, models, annotation library. Also the numbers and so what does that mean? So I think these are like time taken and which is the perfect way of showing you what specific assembly instruction are continuing to process CPU time by mapping sample headbacks to each instruction the number on the left and percentage. And so 7.27% of all CPU samples per caught executing this. That's your hottest instruction, a memory load which makes sense for a queue implementation. Higher number, more time spent there. Very important notice. I don't understand assembly. What does that line do? So, if I have to guess, RX is a register and EX is a register, and it's just a move operation from EX to RX, right? So variable EX. So EAX, or is it like the other way around? Like, are we copying? So simply what does that mean? Just going to ask. It loads a value from memory into a register. RAX holds a memory address, and this instruction goes to that address and fetches the value. So far, the fact that 70% of the samples are stuck on this one node means the CPU is frequently stalling. Read from memory, it asks for the value and it pops it in the cache, so the CPU is just sitting there. The fact that 70% of the samples are stuck on this one node means the CPU is frequently stalling, waiting for the memory. It asks for the value and it pops it in the cache. So CPU is just sitting there waiting for it to arrive from a RAM or a stored cache level. For a queue, this is a classic center of cache miss on the head tail pointer, likely fault sharing or just full cache access. How to view CPP code lines with similar annotation, like time consumed by each or simple. I'm going to learn first name. You need to compile the details with G and then use profile page. So if you're saying you are this, you use a profile page to data source. Copy this here. um, look, as no samples, what does that mean? So for the report, should I say, is with this and this should have dropped. Yeah. And then perf annotate this source either PFQ or to the hardware settings. What does that mean, brother? You need to read the code first and annotate the buffer data you have with Steve. Run both commands back to that. Okay, buffer record this. It's okay. What was that? You need to read the code first, then annotate. The buffer data you have with Steve. Run both commands back to that and then ensure that it will be run something like this. Okay. So it's still really good. It doesn't create the something that I would powerful reports together that shows data and data quickly. Specifically, but is there any possibility possible to use that file if it still says no sample check for symbols were actually being recorded. That will show us the function in that sample and whether people symbols are present. I'm really not sure what that means, but going to trust stuff. So let's check. Data is clear that both annotate is being talking about the compound line argument. Try this. Okay. So what does this do? Both data has some samples. You pass the symbol name, not the binary. That's the mistake. Both annotate takes a symbol of file path. Yeah, okay. Address. Still using both. Okay, so this worked. Use stupid, stupid motherfucker. Use stupid. Okay, I'm not just going to call that. Yeah. Very, very. So, how does that work? So, we run to any accept, these are the instruction, we if end.load relax this and apply the null pointer, really our situation constant accept, and we have to do this, change yourself in URL this, okay, and then this, return at all to load. Okay, bunch of assert statements, atomic load. So atomic load at the return is doing something. So wait, this is causing something. DFQ start dot load. Hmm. So start dot load. Want to return a pointer to the start of the node. Any other acquire. Or maybe we can have it latched over here because this is start value. I think it's time to end the video. Wait, so start the last time we so start. It's links and this needs and some design issues. Okay, so look at these design issues. How about that? There's a issues here that the both get started and then cash and fall shape. Oh yeah. I knew I was going to do that. Okay, don't teach me. I shouldn't have talked about that. Okay. By the way, coming back to it, if you're watching this video still, you shouldn't because maybe you can focus on what to do that. You know, instead of watching the guy do stuff, that's not healthy. Please clean and then feedback. Okay, wait, is it for people to okay? Okay. Now the this command both annotates to IO source is tool. What different did I do? Very well align us. Very well align us. Very well. Yeah, I do know. I actually tried this yesterday. Front load starts twice. So front loads start twice, which is that is super. Shouldn't be doing start, but it's straight on like so yeah. The client is correct. So if I do this, it is actually going twice. So I can just like do this. So so start at end like start and actually ends. So end as is equal to start dot load state then order apply and this is you with us you can have this relax let me put it into and in case if it is compared as yeah, equal written and thank you. If not, this stand, stand. So this should be slightly faster. So the deeper, and then for oh, but I did not tell what. I'm sorry. Dot refer to input period. Ready? So now if I then if no, there is a for before. I can then for what is it I forgot. I need to ignore it. So for annotates to other source. Yeah. Spark and rotate spiral source if you run the code. So this time atomic load is if it still exists, the code has changed slightly. It is not running running it. So let's check. So SPSQ 13,000 operations per millisecond and the BFQ is 42,000 and 14 read. Okay. So we are on different cache lines. We did that. There are different cache lines. There's no except we do this. Okay. Although what acquire does is that it tends to like check. So I think the only last operation is enough for us for it to be acquired. So only the last operation can be acquired and it would work. I'm not sure, but this is how I have thought of it. 16,000, and I think it should be better than 220. Okay, so I'm just going to run it a bunch of times. 228, 230, maybe. Okay. So it's okay-ish. Yep, it's okay-ish at least. It doesn't have a lot of safety in it, not a lot of assert statements and all. I think we should end the video right now. So the performance is great. I think it works. I still need to learn about. I need to understand assembly. I also need to learn about perf, and in the next video we'll be completing the remaining functions, remaining the member functions for the BFQ class. So thanks for watching this video. I'm Prashani, and I'm an engineer for fun. Bye.